Hi guys. 1 minute. Whew. Okay, so that's better. Cause your girl was looking rough. How y'all doing? It's Sunday. Sunday is the day that I kind of like do some cleaning, rearrange my mind, try to get myself together. If you haven't read in the bottom title, I have scoliosis. What does that mean? Scoliosis is a disformity or curvature of the spine. Actually, I have combined scoliosis. So mine is shaped like an S. Some people have scoliosis where there's a shape like a C. So I have a curve at the top and a curve at the bottom. If you have scoliosis and you're like, okay, I haven't really seen any videos that really tell me like everything I need to know. So I'm gonna go over maybe like 5 things I've learned with scoliosis. All right, so the first thing is scoliosis come in like different stages. A lot of people, well, they say most people have minimum scoliosis. Your spine naturally curves. What causes scoliosis? Well, the experts don't know, but I have heard someone say that, oh, sorry about the gum, but anyway, I digress. I have heard an expert say, and I'll link his video down below, but he was saying that he believes it's a shortage of the spinal cord, which makes sense because if the spinal cord is short, if you shorten anything and like try to move it, it's going to kind of be disformed. So I really believe that one. Scoliosis, it is something that they say most men have. And they say, well, yeah, most men. And they say most men in China have the highest number of scoliosis. Anyway, number 5. All right, so if you just found out you have scoliosis, it can kind of be like scary, because nobody wants to go through anything, and nobody definitely doesn't want it to be seen by everybody. So know that it's gonna be okay. I actually had surgery when I was 12. I'll put some pictures in of me like standing up and how I look today. But yeah, I remember being kind of like, what is this? What? Why me? Because like, I'm a black girl from the hood. Nobody has scoliosis. I mean, we did a little test in school and they didn't catch it. Anyway, number 5, don't be scared. Take a breath. It's going to be okay. Depending on the severity of your scoliosis, you may have to wear a brace. Thing about the brace leads into number 4. The brace. Growing up, I had 2. My first one didn't have a chest opening because I didn't have any chest at the time. And inside it had 2 paddings, because the paddings will push against the humps, or yeah, I don't mean to offend anybody, but I call mine humps. The humps in my back, and try to straighten out my spine. It was the most painful years. I mean, I ain't gonna say most painful years. It was painful. Like, don't get me wrong, because not only do you have to put it on, they have to tighten it. I remember like begging my mom, please don't let me. I want to wear it. I want to go outside with my friends. I don't want to have to sleep with it on. I still had to sleep with it on. She was not having it. So yeah, don't be scared if you just find out you have scoliosis, and if you have to wear a brace, I mean, you can decorate it. I got in a fight with the brace on, so the girl didn't know I had it on, right? So, okay, this is not that type of channel. Anyway, okay. So after that, okay, let me get rid of this. Sorry. All right. So after that, if you do have to get a brace, wear a brace. If you are an adolescent, they usually try for women, for young ladies, to wait until they're maybe, um, what do you call it? Like, uh, menstrual age? That's not the word. They want to wait till you're more developed to actually uh, give you the surgery if you actually need the surgery. If you are one of the rare cases like I was, where I actually, mine was kind of at the level where they couldn't wait until I actually got to that age. So at 12, after my 6th grade graduation, the next month I went, actually it probably was the same month. Yeah, so after that, I went into the hospital and got surgery. That leads me to number 3. Surgery. It sounds like, okay, this is gonna be like a quick fix. It's gonna fix my back. I won't have to wear this horrible brace anymore. It was the most painful thing I have ever been through in my whole entire life. I mean, I've experienced surgeries after that, not on my back, but on other parts of my body, and nothing adds up to the pain of waking up from that surgery. Don't get me wrong, okay? I don't want you to be afraid. I mean, you know it's going to hurt. But the recovery for it took maybe a year. I didn't have to be in the hospital for that year, but I had to be very careful. But that's going to lead me into number 2, and I'm not ready for number 2. Let's go back to number 3. So you're gonna be in pain that first wake up from the surgery, as everybody is from a surgery. But experiencing that level of pain, everything else that followed didn't seem that bad. It was like, oh, this is it? I'm a pro. Yeah. Well, champ. Anyway, so the recovery from it looked like, okay, so the next day after the surgery, the doctors came and said, hey, you're gonna stand up. And you're like, stand up? Do you know what you just did back here? But I was all for it. I was ready to get over it. And the great thing about it was they did it while I was a child. So while you're a child, you heal better. So the next day I was all for it. I was all, I had my little medicine going. So I went to stand up and I almost fell. Oh, hold that thought. Do I have anything in my teeth? Okay, I just finished cooking my dinner. Great. I wish you guys could smell it and like taste it. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, where was I? Pain. Standing up. Yeah, they want to stand you up right away. I don't know why. Maybe it's to test your resolve. But your girl got up like a champ and almost fell. Yeah. So they picked me up. So like they held on to me and I thought I was good. I was like, yeah, I was standing up yesterday. I'm sure I can stand up today. What? Like, huh? Body totally weak. Legs like jello. I was out there looking like Bambi. So yeah, they did catch me and I am so grateful for that because I couldn't imagine smacking the floor. So yeah, they're gonna stand you up. And also, before you leave, this might be a little bit TMI, but they're gonna ask you to take a poo. They want to make sure everything is working right. But so that was the first day after my surgery. They wanted me to stand up. After that, they wanted me to walk as much as possible. And all you want to do at that moment is like sleep, eat jello, play play the PlayStation. But yeah, no. They want you to work. They want you to get up and get back on your feet and take your life back. I did it, and I was excited to, because I was ready for this to be over. I'm like, look, I'm 12. I'm gonna go outside and play with my friends. So that leads me to number 2, which is what did I say number 2 was? I think I forgot. We went over don't be afraid, the brace, the surgery, recovery. I guess we can go into recovery. So after I started walking, after I kind of like got on my feet, I noticed I got taller. Yeah, your girl got about 2 inches. I'm still pretty short. I'm 5'3". And here's the thing about the surgery is that your torso, the age you got it, I mean, like after you got the surgery, whatever that size is, that's gonna be you for the rest of your life. Don't expect to get that much taller unless your legs are gonna stretch out somehow. Yeah. So I got a couple of inches on me. I was happy about that, because your girl, not only was I really, really short, I was really, really skinny. So was I there at all? But yeah, so after that, after I started walking, I used the bathroom. It was time to go home. And the recovery for that was like, I say 2 years. When I say recovery, you're not going to be in a house and waited on hand and foot now. That summer, the entire summer, I was in the bed. Yeah. Healing, they do make you lay on your back. So if you think you're gonna get like a side pose, a stomach pose, you can kind of heal and comfort. No, they're gonna put you in the most painful position possible. I'm just being real, because I don't know if people are telling it like it is or not, but you're gonna be laying on your back. Great thing about it, you get medication. If you don't like medication, then I'll be praying with you. Okay. So yeah, the whole summer I was in the house. My friends were outside playing. And then when I did get to the point where I was healed enough to start venturing out in the world, I had a walker. 12 with a walker. Yes, that was me. But I'd rather been out seeing the world than stuck in the house for another month. The walker didn't last that long. It was just there to make sure that at that point in time of my healing or my recovery, I didn't fall. It was like the doctors holding me up, in a sense, like the same concept, like, but now you're out on your own. Yeah, Betty, it was me and Betty, but Betty was better than the brace. I'll take Betty. I didn't even name the brace. Me and the brace just had a terrible, terrible relationship. Yeah. I don't even know what that thing is. I probably threw it in the trash as soon as they said I didn't have to wear it anymore. Oh, that gets me back. Oh, I had flashbacks. Here we go. Okay. So after you have got to the point where the doctor said, okay, she can go out, he can go out with his walker only for short amounts of walking time, you get to the point where you have to go to school. So you know, hopefully by then you're not going to school with your walker. You know. So I was headed to junior high school, and in junior high school we had an elevator, but it was a teachers only elevator. Yeah. So I didn't have my walker, and I had this little rolling book bag because I wasn't allowed to put anything on my back. So junior high school was just, it was a lot. Like, you know, you're at this age where like you're kind of finding yourself. You're getting into girly stuff, guy stuff, and you have this problem that nobody else has. And to make it more prevalent to people, you have to get on the elevator with the teachers. And I would have kids like, nothing's wrong with her. And she walks in, does da 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 da. Because they were jealous that I got to get on the elevator. It wasn't that glamorous, folks. It wasn't glamorous at all. It was hard because some people didn't like me for that. I mean, how you gonna be mad at me? God created this. Anyway, but if you are going into school, if you just found out you have scoliosis, if you have to go through all these changes, please embrace who you are. Don't be afraid to accept yourself, because people pick up what you give off. If you accept you, they will accept you. And if they don't, bye. You know what I mean? Bye, Felicia. Anyway, so let's keep going. I think that was what, number 2? Going back to school, hitting the books. So yeah, your good friends will stick around, and those are the ones that you really want in your life anyway. So if other people roll out, then you know, kick bricks. Other than that, I guess that leads me to number 1, that whole segue into embracing yourself. After I got through the first year, in the first year, the doctors were afraid of me like falling or just anything happening. They told me I had to wear the brace still. I went through that surgery, the summer of no fun. Me and Betty. And now you tell me I gotta go put back on the thing that doesn't have a name? Yes, I had to put back on the brace. The brace, I am grateful that they told me to put it back on. Remember that fight I told you I got in? Wearing the brace. Yeah. Yeah, so the brace was definitely necessary during that time. I didn't want to wear it, but I'm glad I did. It was times where I almost fell, you know, or somebody, bumped into me, or, you're not that healed at that point in time, and you need some protection. So I know you don't want to wear it again, but you definitely might have to. I'm sorry. And that goes into number 1. It is a season. It's not a lifetime sentence. So after you do get, after you get healed, or the doctor says, okay, you don't have to wear the brace anymore, celebrate, because now you're free, in a sense. The surgery left you with rods and nuts and bolts to the point where you have this bionic spine now. But look at it as like a trade-off. You don't have to go into a future life of you hunched over. You get this wonderful like posture that you don't even have to work for, and you get to live a full life. Your body isn't crushing your lungs and organs to the point where you won't be able to breathe anymore. So brace will be gone. You are free to do whatever you want with your life, and it shouldn't stop you. I'm gonna do a whole video on how to get your mojo back after surgery and what I did, because once junior high school was over, okay, so I graduated in 6th grade. Junior high was from 7th to 9th grade. And once I was done with junior high school, I moved into high school, where I was in the 10th grade and I signed up to be a dancer. I auditioned and I made it every year. How did you do that with scoliosis? I'll get into that the next video. Not only did I do that, I studied acting. I actually am still an actress. What else? Oh, I wrote a poetry book and was featured in poetry books. And so this thing does not have to stop you. One of my concerns though was when I first found out and had my first initial discussion with the doctor about having surgery is one day, can I still have kids? Like, will this hinder that? He said no. So that's a great thing. Like, don't be afraid of this season. It's a season, and then once it's over, you get to be in a better place, feeling better. I'll go into in a different video about what I do to kind of keep my back in shape in a way, like stretched and feeling good and not having so much pain. I mean, at the end of the day, you will always have scoliosis. Surgery, no surgery, you will always have this part of your body that will be a constant part of life. So don't fret if you're just finding out. I am with you. I am praying for you. Leave any questions or comments down below. The girl will hit you up. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't seen a lot of videos on scoliosis or what it's actually like to go through the process of finding out, wearing the brace, going through the surgery, having Betty to walk with, going through school, and recovery and that aftermath of that. So if you want me to do more videos like this, let me know down below. Subscribe. I am redoing my channel. There are some things down below where I was working with a Christian group, and we were making Christian content specifically, and I still want to do that in the future, but right now I think I want to kind of focus on like turning all those lemons, like scoliosis, or like in my case I'm also dyslexic, turning those lemons into lemonade and showing you guys how to. So God bless you. Thank you for this opportunity, and I see you guys next time.